Hey guys, so today we're going to be reviewing Oxygen, the newest sci-fi thriller that came out on Netflix. The movie centers around a woman who wakes up in a centrifuge chamber and she's completely, unaware of how she got there and she has no recollection of it. And, all the while she's trying to, get an idea of her environment and her surroundings and figure out what's happening. The oxygen tank within the chamber is depleting every minute that goes by. So the movie is a race against time for her to try to escape, figure out what's happening to her, how she got there, before the oxygen in the chamber runs out. So one of the main things that I liked about this movie, Oxygen, is really the plot. For a while, as a viewer, you don't really know what's going on in this movie. You don't really know how she got there. You're just as confused as she is. So as you go into this movie and things kind of go forward, at first, the impression is that this is kind of like an escape room type of a movie, you have the timer, oxygen is slowly depleting, it's a race against time, just boom, 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 try to get out and you'll be free, and everyone's happy. But, as the storyline progresses, you see that, this isn't like a simple escape room setup where, she's just trying to escape, there are like really, really cool and interesting, plot points in here that's really nice. It came as a surprise. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. It almost kind of reminds me of like a Black Mirror episode. I can see this movie in a standalone Black Mirror episode. It's a really nice deviation, and it came out as again a pleasant surprise. This movie goes in a different direction than I thought it was going in, and in a really good and positive way. It brings in technologies that are pretty cool in science movies and science thrillers. So yeah, props off there. Another thing, I guess in terms of like things I didn't really like about this movie, I would probably say the pacing. Again, this movie kind of starts off a little bit slow, but again, it picks up, and it finishes. The pacing becomes much better towards like the last, like second act of the movie, But I would say like the first hour of the film, it was a little bit of like, a little bit of a snail, crawl, for things to finally pick up. But yeah, the pacing was a little bit, okay, a little bit slow at first. A little cliche, I feel like the actors or the supporting cast as well was a little like cliche as well. Some things felt a little corny, but again, like the plot itself, the plot point and the storyline really, really outshines any of the negatives of this film. It really is a nice psychological and sci-fi thriller as well. So if I had to rate this film 1 out of 10, I would comfortably give this movie a 7.5 or even an 8 out of 10. It is a good time. So, that concludes my review for Oxygen. If you have seen it, let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching this review. Subscribe for more movie reviews like this in the future.